We are continuing to practice writing proportions and solving proportions today. Let's take a look at example 2. Joe is traveling from one city to another. He looks at a map and realizes that 4 centimeters represents 25 miles. He then uses a ruler to measure the distance between the two cities. The distance between them is 160 centimeters. How far in miles are the two cities apart? I want to start by looking at this ratio. So we're comparing two different things. We're comparing centimeters to miles. 4 centimeters represents 25 miles. And today we're practicing setting up a proportion. A proportion is when you have two equivalent fractions. And then I'm also going to label the 4 centimeters is the distance on the map, and the 25 miles is the actual distance. So this is our scale, this is our first rate or ratio, and now we're going to look at this last number that we have over here. Let me go back to the scribble. The last number is the distance between the two cities. And the distance between the two cities, he's measuring this on the map, is the 160 centimeters. So if he's measuring using a ruler on the map, we need to put the 160 centimeters across from the map distance over here on this side. So let me go ahead and label that. This is also the distance on the map. So then down here would be the actual distance. So it looks like we're trying to figure out the actual distance between these two cities. The question reads, how far in miles are the two cities apart? So this is the missing value that we're trying to solve for. Now we're able to solve this proportion now that we've written it. So I'm going to draw parentheses. And then I'll grab a new color. And I'm going to multiply diagonally. So I'm going to multiply the 160 by the 25. Or I could have written 25 times 160. I'll get the same answer because of the commutative property of multiplication, which says that if two numbers are separated by multiplication, you can trade the order. You'll get the same answer. And then I'm going to multiply, let's see if this will show up, diagonally this direction. And I multiply the 4 by the x. So we get our cross products. 4 times x is 4x. And then I'm going to multiply 160 by 25. Let's practice using our Desmos calculator. So 160 multiplied by 25. We get 4,000. Once we get the cross products, the final step is to figure out what the coefficient of the variable is. And the coefficient is the 4. So we divide both sides by the 4 because the opposite of multiplication, 4 is being multiplied by x, the opposite of that is division. 4 divided by 4 equals 1, so we're left with 1x on the right side. 4,000 divided by 4 is 1,000. So x represents 1,000, and let me look back to figure out what the units are. So the x is across from miles, so this actual distance is in miles. So on the map, when he measured it, it was 160 centimeters, the distance between the two cities. In reality, the actual distance between the two cities is 1,000 miles. Let's make sure we answer the question. How far in miles are the two cities apart? And that's exactly what we figured out. They are 1,000 miles apart.